Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. Hey, you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash, if I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up. Following God, I'm making it out.
Alright, happy Monday.
Rain on me. Rain on me.
You guys mind if I pop the
You came into my life.
Well, welcome in. Let's get into it.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
Alright, what we got?
Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Welcome in. Great to see you guys. Happy Monday. Here we go. What's goody? What's goody? What's up, Cole? How you doing, man? Danky P in the house. What up, Vivian Young? NK Capital in the building. All right. How was everyone's weekend? I hope you guys enjoyed it. What up, Charles? What up, Valerio? What up, Badio Life? Sahil in the house. What's good? DJ Scratches is here as always. Never late. Never late. What up, Captain? What's goody? What's goody? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Great to see you all. What up, D-Dub? Oh my God, 1,300 comments behind. Let's speed that up. OGH in the building. What up, Wokey? What up, Ryder? Good to see you, man. Energy in the house. Only Bands in the building. Where's Z Gamer? He's somewhere around here. Did I miss him on YouTube yet? Did I miss him? Mr. Playbook is here. Yo, yo. What's good? What up, Prophets Pilot? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? All right, let's do this, man. How you guys doing? Welcome in. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. We got a new month ahead of us, a new week right here in front. I hope you guys got the goals set. I hope you know what you're after this month here. You know, I asked and I was like, man, only 5 people. Only 5 people. Anyone here spend some time this weekend? I really hope and pray you did, planning out the month and planning out the finish, right, of the year, because you got to finish strong here. It doesn't matter how strong we've been. We got to finish stronger here this year. So it's going to be a good one. We got a fresh month ahead of us, fresh week in store. So why don't we pray real quick and then we'll begin, right? Let's do it. Oh, Z Gamer's his brother's getting married. Aha. See, I knew he wasn't here. Hey guys, hey, why don't you come in here? Come on in. Grand Rising, children. Let's pray real quick, right? All right, Father God, we thank you for another moment in time here. We thank you for another New York session and allowing us to gather together here on the internet from all over the world. We thank you for the impact that has taken place, where it just started as a vision. It just started as a dream. So I thank you for using me and my family to go out and impact and inspire lives all over the world. We thank you for keeping this stream fresh and pure, and I pray a blessing over each and every individual here and their families. And we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, baby. Something? All right. The kids want to say something. Okay, what do you guys want to say?
Peekaboo, what do you want to do?
Okay. What about you? Anything? Maverick's still sleeping. There you go. All right, perfect. Great job. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, let's begin, my friends. Let's begin. Kingman, if you notice, he got all busted up head. You know how he gets down. He's just crazy. So cut his head up, and he's good to go, though. He's good to good. All right, let's do this here. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. It is Monday. It is the 3rd day of August here, and it's another blessing ahead of us, man. Another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to just push, man. Push towards those goals and those visions and those dreams that you have over your life here. So let's have a look at the lay of the land here for the week. We got some 10 a.m. news here today. That is a red folder, so we'll keep an eye out for that. It's a Canadian bank holiday supposedly today. Where all my Canadians at? Which holiday are we looking at here today? But that's pretty much it. You got some orange, this is red and orange here. Then you'll have some yellow folders throughout the rest of the day. If we drop down to tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 4th, we'll have, I don't think we have too much tomorrow. No, just some yellow folders going on here. Nothing too crazy. Wednesday, we'll have some orange folders, and you'll have all this going on here on Wednesday. So Wednesday should be pretty interesting. ADP as well, which is also no longer a red folder, but an orange folder here. But Wednesday will be a big day as well. And then Thursday is unemployment claims, and you got the prelims. And then Friday will be the bigger one of the week here. As you can see, US dollar all over the headlines here, 830 for NFP. All right, so that is pretty much the lay of the land here this week. It should be a great week. First week of the month, got some red folders here and orange folders and whatnot. We should have some good volume to take advantage of. So why don't we get into the charts here? Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel while you're at it, and let's get into a fresh breakdown here. You guys ready? Talk to me real quick on the music. Let me know how the music is. If we're good, then we're good. Someone valid from the clubhouse, though. I'm tired of all the music gremlins out there. Someone valid. Someone I could trust. All right, we're good? Okay, cool. Perfecto. All right, I don't want to hear anything, YouTube. I don't want to hear anything. All right, let's get into it here. Let's talk about the daily time frame on gold. We'll work our way down, and then we'll look at the NASDAQ here as well and see what we can prepare for ourselves here today. So let's take a look here. You got a very awkward closure on gold. We did end up gapping as well, so we got a gap there on gold. But ultimately, we are in this daily range, right? You've got a resistance here. You've got support levels sitting right here, and the daily time frame is just chopping around, right? So you got this kind of, we call it like a little yellow range going on here. So a lot of chop happening on the daily at the moment. Weird, awkward open. The candle looks bearish, but it's up here. I know some of you guys are scratching your head thinking, I've never seen that before. That's what you would call like somewhat of a gap. So we'll drop down to the 4 hour so we can take a better look at it. But ultimately, we are moving down at the moment. Let's take a look at the 4 hour chart, and let's see what that looks like. So 4 hour actually looks pretty clean, right? You have some resistance here at 24. You also have support, and we did close below that support here on this candle, as you can see. So got a nice clean closure with a wick to fill. We already broke the lows, so very high chance that if we can get back down there and re-break the low, price will fill this range here today. So we'll see what happens, but ultimately that looks like it's in good standings to continue moving down. So we'll see what we do moving forward. Let's take a look at the 1 hour, and let's drop down here. So you got this awkward candle that just exploded out of nowhere here on the 1 hour chart. Now there is some support sitting at 99, so we'll have to see how this candle closes. There's 35 minutes left on it, so we'll see what happens with the closure. Let's take a look at the 30-minute here. 30-minute really giving us nothing to work with as well, and vice versa with the 15. So I think you have some resistance here, right? You have some support here, and we can trade this range. We just have to buy from the bottom, sell from the top, obviously, right? So if we can wait for those opportunities to come in, I think being that the 4 hour is a bit bearish, I'd rather take my sells at some point here to come on down. So if we can get maybe a top wick on this candle and a nice clean closure, that would be great. If not, we could always wait for price to range around a little bit, create that top wick with some sort of a bullish candle, right? And maybe we could even get a lucky enough to get a move back up towards the high, and then look for resistance at that point. If we can get some sort of a closure like this, I've got no issues trading back into the bottom bottom of that range. And then if we do push through those lows, you may get some runners here today with price breaking those 4-hour lows there. So that's pretty much what I'm interested in today. Again, I'm also open for the buy, right? So if we can kind of come down here, close with no bottom wick or something, and we get some sort of a playbook related setup, right, that forms up down at the bottom, then I like this move here. But mid-range buys today are going to be a no-go for me. So anything that pushes a little too high in the range, I'll let that go and wait for example 1 that we talked about with the selling opportunity. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for here today. That's what it looks like on the buys. That's what it looks like for the sells. And other than that, I'm just here to chill, answer some questions, help you guys out, see how we can vibe a little bit today on this lovely Monday as we observe the markets and wait for opportunities to come into our lap. So that's pretty much what I got going on here. Should be a lovely day. We'll see how the 15-minute does, but again, pretty open to trading the range today, but the moves have got to be there. So that is yeah, that's pretty much my thought process right now on gold. We don't really have much to work with here, but if we can get, a pullback or even a closure below, I think everything will start to set up pretty nicely here for us. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We'll see what happens, but let's take a look at the NASDAQ here, and let's see what we can come up with on NQ today. So daily. So we did end up rejecting those levels there last week, as we talked about price possibly coming up into the range here, retesting that level. Look at that. I mean, just perfection, right? Like just on the nose there. So we ended up filling this wick to the left, and at the same time coming into these support levels, which was pretty nice, right? If we are in this overall downtrend, right, it's likely that we will break below, come back, retest that area, right, before starting to continue heading down here. So we'll see how this candle does, but ultimately we closed doji after rejecting. Price has kind of moved up here, and we are starting to push back down now. So let's take a look at the 4-hour here. 4 hours also moving down. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is, yeah, we could probably need a pullback or something. So possible fake out here on the 30, right, and take advantage, the 1 hour, and maybe take advantage of this move back up here, right? Because if we can catch the move from way down here, right, that'll be a good opportunity to come back into these highs as that 30-minute candle starts pulling back, right? So I'm sorry, 1 hour candle starts pulling back. So other than that, I like the price action if it stays below. So we'll see if we can stay below on price. Like you see how the 15-minute closed below with no top wick. So if this next candle can come down, right, and close below that range here, we should be able to fill this wick and then continue down in this overall zone. So we'll see what happens. I like either way, or either one, the fake out for the buys above or the continued closures below this range here, and then we look for the selling opportunities. So looks pretty good actually for this lovely Monday. So we'll see what we can come up with as price action starts to unfold, and we will go from there. Keep in mind it's Monday, first trading day of the month. You've got a red folder a little bit later in the session at 10. So just keep these in mind today as you are approaching the markets. Cool. Yeah. All right. Awesome. What's up, Vicky? What's good? Only Bands. How was your weekend, bro? How was your weekend? That drawing demo was beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'll take a bow for that one. Oh, man. Anyways, how'd you guys do this weekend? What's up, Arrow Sassy? Same analysis? All right, let's go. Yesterday was your birthday. Let's go, Rich. Happy birthday, man. Planned out the rest of the year. Let's go next year. Let's go. Beautiful. All right, guys, just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, how'd you guys do this weekend? How'd you guys do? Trying to join the clubhouse. My country's restricted. Unfortunately, there's probably nothing we could do about it. You can hit our support team up, and they'll look into it. But there may or may not be anything we can do. Just give us a shout on the support email, and we'll see what country it is and if there's any way we can get around it. Yeah. All right. Okay, we got pictures from the meetup. All right. Guys are looking smooth. You all right, brother? Can you check a trade that I took in London? Yeah, what time? 4 a.m. Let's have a look. What time frame? 4 a.m. A 30-minute fake out, 15 celery. 4 a.m. All right, right here. 4 a.m. Had the closure below. Boom. Entry was probably right here, right? 41.10. Yeah, not bad for the wick fill. What was the 4-hour looking like at that point? Were we bullish or bearish? If we were bullish, I would have stayed out because where'd that go? I would have stayed out because it could have been the bottom wick. But if we were bearish, then wait, which one? This one? Oh, I'm sorry. This one. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, if we were bullish, I would have stayed out. If we were bearish, I probably would have looked to get involved here. Yep. But you just got to be careful because there is support, but there's these wicks to fill, which a lot of times will end up getting filled. So, yeah, good idea. If that was your idea, then I think it was pretty good. What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. Bro, music's too loud. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It doesn't sound too loud to me. Stop. Don't be blowing up our chat like that, brother. Asian trade was this one right here. So I wasn't even really at the desk for this one. I just took it. You like that one? So this was yeah. So you had a strong resistance formed. Closure. I entered on the break of the lows after getting a pretty good top wick on the candle. I like the resistance. It was like, you know, we gapped up, we were coming down, creating that lower high or whatever, right? And then just kind of moving down. So my partials was obviously at the end of the gap, right? So this area right here, partials taken there, and then the full TP was down there, but never got it. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, pretty quick trade too. Pretty quick for the most part. I didn't really mind the support because you had that trend moving, right? So it was kind of had that no top wick. Let me bring it back. You had this like no top wick here, right? Which was really first sign is you're moving down. You pull back, right? You stay below the range. Candle closes with no top wick. Next candle breaks the high, pushes down, closes bearish, and yeah, next candle made a top wick and break of the low was pretty much it. Took a little bit, kind of moved down, almost got towards partials, came back, moved down, came back, closed, next one came up, went back into drawdown a little bit, and then it worked out after that. So yeah, I was just hanging out, chilling in the garage, and took this trade actually on my laptop. Show everyone your car. I don't know if they can see that. Yeah, they can only see your head. Now they can see you. See, now you're in the camera. Am I okay? I'm sitting? Yeah, I figured I'd sit down with y'all today. Have a nice chat. Have a proper chat. Kingston's joining me a little bit, but Let them know. How much I made today? A lot. I don't know, 600 on my XFA and about 3,500 or something on my live account, 3,800. How can you take partials in an impulse trade? So partials is always due to structure. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna get a closure back above, right? Or let's say you're gonna take an impulse entry. So let's say a candle now, let's say this candle closed above the range, right? And all of a sudden now you're expecting volume to break the highs, right? After breaking the low. So this would be like an impulse trade where you would get in on the break of the low. I'm sorry, on the break of the high here. So the idea would be you want to map that out. So being that it's a little impulse, being that it's a little counter trend trade, you don't want to hold that one for a long time, right? Because you're kind of going against the trend. So normally I would say, we close partials, look for partials here or like right here. But if you're going to execute right there on an impulse trade, this is where you want to kind of be a little bit more aggressive with taking profits, because again, you're going against, you're entering impulsively, number one, right? And then you're also going against a higher movement. So if you're going to enter there, you're going to want to probably secure profits just a little earlier. So I would look to close like 80% somewhere in these highs right here. All right, Kingman just almost shut the whole stream down on us. Yeah, so you want to basically close, somewhere. I would look towards these highs and these wicks for like a opportunity to secure partials, right? When it comes to like impulsive trades and getting in on a little bit of a riskier end before things are lined up. So let's say you get in, right? Price breaks the low, it now breaks the high. You're involved in an impulse trade, and then really right at that wick fill, again, lining up with these supports and all that to the left is where I would start to go break even and then maybe even look for profits. So you just got to get a little bit more aggressive. I mean, you don't have to, right? But it's a good idea to just get a little bit more aggressive with closing and partials and going break even when you're doing things a little impulsively. Now, sometimes I don't even like to do it impulsively because I don't want to be all anxious in a trade, and I don't want to, just kind of have to feel like I got to get out of it quickly. So I try and wait for the best confirmations I can and then enter the trade, even when I am taking impulse entries. Peace out, little man. Peace. All right, now you've got my attention, chat. You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. All right, we got movement here on Goldie. A lot of movement. I really did like the sells here too with that 4 hour, so we'll see if we can get a hold of them. Lots of movement. Would have loved to take the sell here if you had a top wick on this kind of candle. He about to go to kid jail. He grabbed his cards and he bounced. Johnny Gem's back at the back in the office. What's up? What's up, my man?
Oh man, what's goody, brother? Everything's up here. How are you?
Incredible.
Let's go, bro.
Back
another
at it,
week.
baby. We back at it.
Yeah, another week to be great. Do the right things here. I'm grateful and blessed to be here and ready to go. Ready to follow these trading rules all week.
Yeah, do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Yep. You think about it 1 week at a time, man. That's all you got to focus on. Just like one step at a time, 1 week at a time. Just follow your trading rules this week. And then next week we'll worry about that when it comes. But it's a new
trade
week
at
here.
a time.
Yes, sir. What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a great weekend, great webinar this weekend, and happy to be back. Let's do it.
Excellent webinar. fresh monthly breakdown, and it was good. We talked for about an hour and a half on all the trades, the winners, the losers, the thoughts behind it, the lessons from each one of them as well, and it was good. It was real good. I hope you guys got a lot out of the webinar, and if you haven't watched yet, the replay is up, so check it out in the Clubhouse. I didn't forget about YouTube. I actually made one for YouTube as well. It wasn't an hour and a half, and we didn't break down all the trades, but I did go through some of my thought process, some of my analytics, and some of the things that worked best for me in July. So that video should be up later today or tomorrow on YouTube, and then we got the other one that's super in depth, hour and a half, sitting there in the database now for anyone that wants to check it out. Been a good month here. Been a good month, so we got a new one on our hand, and we got to earn it all over again.
That's right.
Got to earn it all over again. What was some of your biggest takeaways out of the month of July? Anyone brave enough to share? Anyone? Let's get some class participation, some chat participation going on here today.
Thanks.
What was your biggest takeaways? Biggest takeaways of July? What would you say? I know oh, nice. Let's go. W. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, for me, I know for me it was being very picky, very selective. I let a lot of moves go. I actually took a lot of counter trend trades this month, mainly due to the fact that this type of stuff right here, where I'll be waiting to take a sell and price won't give us a top wick, right? And the move will drive on us. And I've been getting into a lot of counter trend ideas where, because the first move didn't set up properly, right, that counter idea comes into play. So believe it or not, I've been actually took a lot more counter trend trades in July than I took trend trades. Yeah, check this out. Let me see. Counter trend. Look at that. Counter trend trading this year, or this past month. So 11 counter trend trades, won 9 of them, and then 9 trend trades and won 7 of them. So a lot of normal standard risk this month as well, and not as much high or low risk, just kind of keeping it standard for the most part. And obviously New York Asian for me. So yeah, a lot of 15-minute and 30-minute entries as well this month. So that's pretty normal, but the counter trend was like the bigger one that stood out to me. Blew my accounts. Oh, how did you blow them? Why did you blow them? Did you get down to the nitty gritty this weekend?
Let me take a guess. It was because of you wanted to make money, and it was either over trading or over risking.
Yep. I took some silly losses this month too. So you're not alone. You know what I mean? From time to time, we're all going to take silly, dumb losses that we can kind of look at that were, probably just unnecessary, and in the moment what seemed good doesn't always seem the greatest when you're looking back. So that's why it's very important to journal your trades and go over them at least once every 2 weeks, if not once every week. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Do I do B risk on the counter trend trades always? Not always, because sometimes counter trends are better than the trend. Sometimes you'll get a better opportunity coming out of a target or something like that. So it just depends on how the trade lines up for me and how it all sets up. And if it's setting up very nicely, then I'm not afraid to just keep it a standard risk, or sometimes even go high risk. But we're moving into August now, baby. Moving into August.
Creeping through this year.
I'll be traveling a little bit this month again, so I think midway through August.
Nice, bro. Where are you going?
We're gonna go away for Anna's birthday. Just
Oh,
down
yeah,
to
nice.
we're gonna go to her island, Anna Maria
Yeah.
Island.
Literally.
It's not too far from here, so.
Dude, fire. Yeah, I know where that's at. It's gonna be great, man.
One of the cool parts about Florida is you can vacation in the state. So you really don't have to move around to find nice beaches and nice places to go. So that is one thing I do enjoy about Florida is I've probably taken like 3 or 4 vacations in Florida.
Yeah, man. I love Florida. But there's a lot to do down there too.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you gonna go for a week?
Something like that, yeah.
Nice, dude. That'll be
Yeah.
great.
You gonna pull up for a day? Day or
Yeah,
two?
hell yeah, I'm down. Definitely, dude. Let's do that. I'm down for 2 days. Nice 2-day trip for me. I love Anna Maria Island too. The sunsets there, oh my. Sunsets and sunrises are beautiful over there, especially during summertime.
Yes, sir. When the sun is rising and falling, you should stare at it. I got you.
Dude,
If you can, because if you notice a couple hours, this might get me in a little sauce on YouTube, but if you notice a couple hours before the sun sets or rises, you'll see a little. You guys know where it's going, right? I don't even have to finish it. There you go. I don't have to. For those that have ears to hear, yeah. There you go. So it's tough. It's tough even getting the sunrise and sunset. Trust me, I try and get it every day.
yeah, and it's so beautiful too by the beach as well. You know, if you're at the beach, that just gives you a great excuse to wake up early in the morning before that sunrise so you can watch it.
Oh yeah.
I remember Clearwater was beautiful too.
Yeah, Clearwater is some of the best
Yeah, there's-
sunsets in the world, I feel like.
Yeah, for real. There's so many spots I feel like we have to hit in Florida, honestly. Like more spots.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see what's going to happen here on the 1 hour. You got a big 1 hour closure coming up in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes here.
Yeah, I'm liking the cells here today. What about you?
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Yep.
Looks good. 4 hours got some range, a lot of range to move down there.
Yes, it does. How to overcome hesitating of taking a trade? You got to go to my... I just did a video on it. The cost of hesitation. But I'm not going to, pretty much, bro, you got to have you got to understand your setups, you got to understand your probability and your playbook and your system. Anyone who hesitates to me just is either unconfident in the trade, which is fine, or just doesn't understand their playbook and probabilities. So there's one thing about not necessarily liking a trade and staying out or hesitating. It's another thing to like the trade, understand the trade, but still stay out of the move because of some unknown reason, right? Which is basically your emotions. So you got to learn to trust that, trust that system. You got to be okay with taking losses. I mean, they're part of the game. So I think a lot of traders just trying to avoid losses too much. And, you should, right? But to a certain extent, right? If your setup is there and it's valid, then you got to execute, man. You got to execute.
I think something too you can do every single day is start your day with a top-down analysis and plan your trade. And then that should help you not hesitate as much because now you know what to be patient and disciplined to. Now you know what to execute, right? So set a plan for yourself and let that plan be your guidance for the session on what to do. So you're not hesitating or questioning yourself. So plan the trade the plan, and do it every single day. I was listening to a podcast with S&B Capital, and they talked about that was the number one thing that they seen separate the best traders from not the best traders was the pre-trade game plan that they had. It makes your session way easier. So I recommend you try it.
Yeah. Gotta have a plan, man. What's your plan? It's like in life too.
Facts, bro. It goes for life. It goes for trading. It's it's like the law of accidents, right? Most accidents tend to happen when you don't have a plan, honestly, right? When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So not just in trading, but in everything.
Yep, very true.
And I learned that from this top G right here.
Prior proper planning prevents poor performance. And what gets you paid in trading? Performance. So imagine not being properly prepared for it.
Yep.
An opportunity today to make money out of thin air, and you're not prepared for it. You're just joking with it. Just playing with the opportunity to change your life.
It's actually that important that it's the first thing Nick does. And not just Nick, but all the pro traders in the world, right? That's the first thing we do when we start our trading day, is to create a plan. So it's that important that we do it first thing first.
Imagine having the opportunity to literally create money from pressing buttons on this chart, and you just wing it.
Right.
Like, I don't know how it's going to go on this month. I'm just going to wing it and we'll see what happens. Like, what? Holy smokes.
Sheesh, bro. Get serious.
It gets crazy when you think about it like that, right?
Yeah, it does. Insane opportunity we got here. It's foolish to not take advantage of it. Yeah, Jim Rohn. I was listening to a Jim Rohn audio, and he's like, "You got to get serious about your goals and about your life. If you're not gonna be serious about it, then who's gonna be serious? Yeah, it's not gonna happen, right? Because no one's gonna care about it more than you, really.
Exactly. So if you're not obsessed with your goals, then and you're just banking on some natural skill and ability, you're done. You're done, because here comes the other guy. Here comes me, obsessed. I don't got the skill. I don't got the talent. I don't got the looks. I can't talk that good. I can't. People got it way better than me, but I'm obsessed, right? Like a dog on a bone. So once you develop that type of mentality and that type of approach, nothing can stop you. I've seen a lot of people coming up in the game that were way more talented than I was. They had way more degrees. They looked better. They sounded better, yet they continued to stay where they were because they didn't have that obsession. Right? They had some talent that helped them cruise along the way, but then when the obsessed individuals started passing them, right? They just, banked on, whatever. It's whatever, right? So you really got to be obsessed, or you're gonna likely be average in life.
That's facts, dude.
Boba, baby. Be obsessed or be average.
Yep.
By the way, there's a healthy dose of obsession. Don't let the mediocre people talk you out of it, telling you that's too much, or don't do that, or that's absurd. It's like, you damn right it's absurd. You damn right it's crazy. I'm crazy.
Hell yeah, bro. It's a good thing to be obsessed.
Gotta get fired up.
For real.
The dog mentality. The dog, baby.
That obsession, that burning desire is going to be the reason you accomplish what you want, because it's such a burning desire. If it wasn't such a burning desire, you wouldn't care as much to get it done.
Yep. And if you're not obsessed, you'll never go through the repetition, and we know that repetition is the father of learning. So you'll never learn, therefore you'll never perform well. And if you don't perform well, then you'll never make money. And if you never make money, then you'll never get the goals that you're trying to accomplish out of life. Therefore, it'll all be for what? What? So if you're gonna go all in, if you're gonna go in, go all in.
Facts.
Compound effect, baby. Compound, repetition. Fast and Furious video? Which one? One of my favorite scenes in all of the Fast and Furious movies is in Tokyo Drift, where Han is on the top of the roof with the main character guy, and he's pointing out all the people down there. I love that one, man. He goes, for what? They follow the rules for what? All right? They're all just marching along, taking orders, rolling with the system. Today was pretty interesting. I was in the sauna, right? And I was the first guy in there. I was probably in there for probably 20-ish minutes, 20, 25 minutes. I'm like, all right, I gotta roll here, you know? But there was throughout the time I was in there, like 4 other guys joined in there, right? So I'm thinking about getting ready to leave, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I want to wait till someone else leaves, and I want to see what's gonna happen, because people just literally follow people. And this is where sometimes I would question, am I in the Truman Show? Because I'm sitting there thinking, when the first guy leaves, I bet you they all go one at a time. And I'm sitting there and I got my head down and I'm just kind of, you know, peeking out of my, you know, my vision a little bit. And here he goes. One guy goes, and closes the door. Literally a second or two later, the next guy up, and close the door. Next guy, boom. And I was just like, yeah. So that was like some mind-blowing stuff that happened this morning. But man, people just follow people, bro. It's like no one was gonna go until one guy went, you know? So it's pretty interesting. So I love studying people. I love studying human behavior. I do it basically 24/7. And I just find that interesting. You know, the whole world is like, you know, nothing against the guys in the sauna. This has nothing to do with them, but realistically the blind are literally leading the blind. So it's pretty insane. So going back to what Han said, you know, it's like, why look at all of them, right? What are they doing and why are they doing it? Most of the time, people don't even know why they're doing it, why they're getting up. Sure, yeah, they have to pay a bill, but, you know, why? Hungry dog, baby. What up, C. Melly?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. See Melly. What up, bro?
Oh, done. Anyways, don't let this conversation distract you. Oh, I forgot about that, man. Damn. All right, I'll bring it up again sometime. Oh, snap. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. I'm just thinking about Earl Nightingale saying the opposite of courage is conformity.
Facts.
All
All right.
But
fake out here, maybe.
did you take a nice trade in Asian?
Yeah, took one.
Nice, dude.
Like last night. It was
Nice.
here. Yeah, fill the gap.
Nice,
I'll
dude.
show it to you in a second. Let's see how this candle closes,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Man, I would like, I'm sure you too, like a new resistance or something now, right?
Anything that remains below 04 is pretty much my plan to stay involved. So the game plan here was, if this bullish candle can close above, take buys going up. If it closes below, I wait, and I wait for some type of resistance to form. And if that can happen here, then the sells go back into play now. So
Yeah, I
that's
like that
pretty
a
much
lot.
my game plan.
Yep.
So it looks like we're going to close bullish. We're going to close in 8 seconds. And if we close below, then I'll be holding off and waiting for some type of resistance here underneath 04, and then take sells from there. So it might not happen like this, although it definitely could. It might also kind of wick up and kind of come back down, closing like that, and that's fine too. Anything that stays below in the closure, I'll look for the selling opportunities here.
I like that. Do you like it below 13 too? Like resistance? Push up to
Below
13 and then create
13,
resistance. Like
13.
nah, like up more. Where your lines
Oh
at.
yeah. Actually, I was saying in the breakdown, like if we're lucky enough to get price to come back up in these highs here, then yeah, I'll definitely take the sell from there
Nice.
too.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Cool. Same plan.
Cool.
And the buys. What do you like about the buys with the 4 hour? I know we got that like gap there,
Nothing
but
really.
yeah, that's
I
why
know
I'm like
the 4 hours like tapping this level, but I don't really know how strong that level is gonna be, especially
Yeah.
if price wants to move down. So I think we still got clean range. I guess range 2 buys are gonna be best.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cool.
There's the pack on the 1 hour.
Damn.
I just
That's
made a new
fog.
video inside the Clubhouse too for range 1, range 2 breakouts. So I'll have that one up today too for you guys.
Awesome, man. A lot of new videos added to that course recently, man. Got a lot of new stuff there.
Yep.
Gotta check it out, chat. I'm excited to check it out too.
Yes, sir, Envy. Yup. And yeah, you got to understand. I mean, that's every trader's gonna, and every trader's gonna run into that at some point. So it's about how you handle those slower months. You see how some trades a little bit more eager to get in and rushing in because setups haven't, this month or last month I should say, we had a lot of opportunity that sat right there, and a minute with a minute left of the entry, you get the candle. Like, how many times have we seen this month where like, all right, all we need is that closure, and then it's hanging out there, hanging out, 30 seconds left for the candle to close, and it's just like doom, right? So that is gonna put the pressure on a lot of individuals that are day trading. I don't even want to call them traders, right? I'm talking about individuals that are day trading. That is going to put a lot of pressure on them, and ultimately that's what kind of flakes and grabs up liquidity in months like that. And even the pros at times are going to, get sidetracked by that a little bit, miss their move, and then try and grab something else that, doesn't make the most sense, right? It makes sense, but not the most sense, right? So yeah, it's pretty interesting how it works. But man, that 1 hour broke the high there and just creeped down. We'll see what happens because you have a lot of support at 97 too. So we'll see what happens at 97.
Yeah, below 97 though, man. Below 97, we are super clean.
Oh yeah, below 97 is great. No celery for me. No, nothing here for me on celery plays. You need a
It's
closure,
tough with the celery. Yeah.
Or like a resistance or a closure below.
And chat, if you were wondering about the celery, like the celery is tough here according to this system because the entry is right at support, right? If we look at the break of that previous low and we look left, right, you see all that support there, which is extremely choppy, right? You don't want to trade that, right? Instead, we could wait for closures below where there's multiple clean ranges to the left, and that's way better.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's why it's invalid there.
It's
and the reason, chat, we're so
work,
like,
but it's not the best for me.
Right. Yep. Anything can work, right? But we're not focused on what happens sometimes. We're focused on what happens most of the time because we're playing the probability game here, right? And that's why we're looking at that. And if you're wondering about like why, if you're new and you're wondering why do we need clean range to the left, it's because history repeats itself in the market, right? So if there's choppy ranges to the left, typically what will happen in the current price action is choppy ranges created, right? If there's clean ranges to the left, then what will happen if history repeats itself? We could see clean candles being formed, and we want to be in the trade for those clean candles, right? The clean candles is going to be a clean push to TP, and that's why we like that.
Yes, sir. We like that. We like that.
We like it a lot.
So we'll see what happens. It's 9 a.m. It's the open of the 1 hour candle. We gotta, being that we didn't get the idea that we wanted, we wait for a closure below here, and then you got all that clean range. Got a lot of volume coming in too, with 9:15, 9:30, right in front of this 10 a.m. news. And one thing about last month, like we were talking about, like having these ideas and then them just playing out. One of the cool parts about all that is I was telling the guy, the Clubhouse in the webinars, like me staying out of that most days for the majority. Yeah, I may have slipped once or twice, but staying out of that the majority of the time builds confidence. Like even this move right here, like this builds confidence in me, right? Knowing that I prove to myself, not to you guys, right, but to me, that I have the ability to be patient, to be disciplined, and to be long-term profitable. And that's all that matters to me, right? Yes, the camera's on, and yes, there's other people looking for opportunities with me, but the main thing is, can I prove to me, right, that I'm willing to never settle or never really settle for, just half-ass opportunities, right? When you should be waiting for proper confirmations and then execute. So in a tough month, I proved to myself that although there weren't many setups, I took advantage of the ones that did show up, still made profits, and I had the discipline enough to stay out of some trades that were extremely tempting, right, to get involved in, but ultimately did not line up with my plan. So that alone, that will make me more money. See, that'll make me millions of dollars in the future, where, you know, going against your trade may make you a couple $100 today on your demo account that you only can get half of, but you can't get the half until the 15th of this month. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not worth it, right? So you got to prove to you long term that you have the ability and the self-control, right, to stick to your plan and to stand on business when price action isn't lining up according to your criteria. You stay out, you stay disciplined, and you wait for the next setups. Mindset, mentality. Grand Rising, my friend. What's good? Welcome in. All right, let's see what we do here. We got 7 minutes on the closure, and 9:30 also creeping. So high volume.
Closures below looking good.
Yeah, they are.
Like it.
The biggest psychology mistake that still affects me is having all you guys on here waiting for a beautiful setup, getting a closure below, and all of a sudden price doesn't give a wick and then drives on us. I go, oh man, I really would have liked that, right? Or it's a beautiful closure, right? I go, all right, perfect. We're all about to make bread, and then bam, right? So it's just those little things. And how do I combat it? I just look towards logic. Right? And I go, all right, you know what? As much as I'd like to be in that, those are my pips. It's tough to say, right? It's tough to admit that and be okay with that, but you got to, you know, because other than that, it's mayhem, right? You can get yourself into a very sticky situation. So when price closes like this, I'm really looking forward to all of us making some money today, hearing you guys say, hey man, I passed my prop firm with that, or I locked in a payout with that, or whatever, right? And then we get this and I'm like, man, but at the end of the day, I look towards my rules on what keeps me profitable and what takes away my money. And these type of ideas, they don't make me profitable, right? Most of the time they will take my money away. So I just learned to stay out of them, and then I use my experience, because now experience tells me that there's always going to be another trade. So yeah, although maybe you can't call it for the group and you guys can't celebrate together and have the W's going, it does, you know, that would be nice, but there'll be another one. And maybe you'll still be on stream for that one, maybe you won't, right? But either way, there's another one around the corner. So I try not to get too caught up in that type of stuff. And sometimes I do. Like this past month, I took a trade that kind of looked like this, and maybe it was because I missed the move, you know. So I basically got in a sell position right here, right before I ever had any sort of closure, and I just got in, you know. And then eventually price just went down and stopped me out. So, you know, sometimes I will get impatient, but I'd say that probably happens a handful of times a year now. Just a handful, and if it only happens a handful, it'll never actually hurt you, right? It's when it's a handful a month, right, or a handful a week, right? But when it's a handful a year, you know, you kind of have, in trading, if you can really follow your system and, you know, pretty much never deviate, you have a little bit of room for error, little bit, right? Not a lot of it, but a little, and you can get away with things from time to time, or a little bit of room to use some discretion and either risk higher or get a little risky on an entry or something. You can do that a couple times a year, but just a couple.
Yes, sir, man. And always remember, trading a technical edge has nothing to do with being right or wrong. It's an odds game, right? It's an odds game you have to play, right? So don't try to be right or wrong in any given day. So don't look to mark your W based off your P&L. Look to mark your W based on you following your plan or not following it. Because if you follow your plan, again, not a right or wrong game, it's an odds game. If you follow your plan today and every day, you'll experience the positive expectancy of odds in your favor long term, right? So the W is always following your plan. The L is always not following your plan. It has nothing to do with your P&L. You followed your plan today, you could say it's a W, because if you're producing your edge, which is what you're doing, if you're following your edge, then you can experience positive expectancy, which is positive results.
And let's say you trade outside of your plan, it'll likely always be a 50-50. So that means even if you, like, let's say you're gonna flip a coin, right? And the coin flips and it lands on heads 3 times in a row. What's the chances it lands on heads next time? Some of y'all are like, hold on, wait, say that again? Wait, what?
That's a great example, really.
It's still 50-50, right? It doesn't matter if it worked out 3 or 4 times in a row, it's still going to be 50-50. So when it comes to going against your plan, it might work once or twice, maybe even 3 times, but at the end of the day, it's always going to be a 50-50. And that's now, if there's a fine line, which there is, of trading professionally and gambling, if you're on that 50-50, you're on that other side, right? If this is professional, this is gambling. If you're running any 50-50 ideas, you are now gambling, right? So this is a very fine line that you don't want to cross. So try and stay over here with probabilities. This is where the fun is at. This is where the money's at. This is where the long-term success is. Over here is just pain and misery. Pain and misery.
Facts, bro.
All right, we'll see about our closure coming up. We got 1 minute here. Got clean range to the left. If we get a nice closure below, everything looks pretty good to move down. Got a nice break of the highs here already. Right, kind of broke the 1 hour highs, and now we're continuing down. So. Would you take below, would you take even though 30 isn't below? Yeah, 30 hasn't closed yet, but
yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I might still be interested in this 15 minute here. Yeah, because now like everything's closing below 04, which I like. So that should keep that 30-minute candle down, but we'll see. We'll see. I like this here at 9:15 though, so let's see if we can get a possible top wick, and I like the idea of getting involved here. You know what? I'm gonna trade a different account. Let's trade this one. All right, let's see what happens. If we can get a good top wick, then I like the idea of us coming down, filling this range between now and 9:30, 9:45. So let's see if we can get a decent top wick and then entry on the break of the lows here for me. Message. Do I think it's overextended? I mean, you got this candle that closes strong bearish, so there's like a difference, I'd say. I mean, it's definitely a little overextended on the 30, but if we can get good top wicks here and opportunities to break the lows with all this clean range to the left at 9:15 with some good volume, I think it's fine. It's fine, and I don't mean fine as if it's definitely going to work out. I mean, I think it's fine to accept the loss on an idea like this.
Yeah. And it's also like not overextended because we had that 15-minute create a bullish candle and then a bearish candle after it, which creates resistance. And then plus the closure below, you have clean range to the left. So
yeah,
and we talk about how
pop up here, maybe break the high, and then we'll have a sell stop on the break of the low.
Yeah, like the re-break of the high. Yeah, we talk about that a lot. Like it's okay for the 30-minute 1 hour to be overextended as long as the 15-minute gives us a fresh resistance. It's valid still.
Which is right here.
Yep, right there. Yes, sir.
let's hang tight. I got a feeling we can come back up here and break that high. So even if we do break the low, if we can break that high first, that'll kind of put us in a better position when we enter, right? So that way we're not getting in off the original break there, letting price come up, come down, re-break the highs, and then I think the sell stop on the break of the low is pretty valid.
Especially because we haven't closed below on the 30-minute or 1 hour yet.
Exactly. That's one of the main reasons why we look for a little extra confirmation now, is because we haven't closed below yet, right? On the 1 hour or the 30. So when it comes to doing that, this is where you just want to take a little, or you can take a little extra caution and wait for, you know, certain things to re-break and whatnot, and then get yourself involved. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can move up and break the highs. Forex got no bottom wick. Gotcha. Let me check Forex. I actually have a Forex account again. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
using Trade Locker here.
Okay. My man's back in the FX.
We're back, baby. We're back.
In the FX environment.
Yeah, let me see the market.
Time to eat FX.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 15 has no bottom wick.
Sheesh, bro. See how complicated you get when you trade both charts?
Yeah, but I'll always go off of this chart. So anytime I'm operating two of them, I'll always go off of one. And that one would be this one, no doubt about it. So I'll live with that on the other time frame as long as this one's good. Come on, Goldie. Give us one re-break of the high here before that 30 closure. I really want that to happen so I could be pretty confident in the stop loss too. Because the stops are not going to be up at 11. They're going to have to be back in the range there. Yeah. GC chart has very little bottom wick too. So it's okay if we have to wait. It's got almost no bottom wick.
There's always another move to come. So if it drives, it drives. And it's not like we're missing anything either, chat, because we need that top wick. So our edge hasn't presented itself yet.
Why would I choose futures over Forex? Just personal preference. I think the futures chart is much more reliable. Yeah.
They call the futures market the gentleman's market. Less sketchiness goes on over there.
Yeah, no bottom wick on GC. I see it. What's up? How you feeling, big dog? How many times should it break the high or low? I mean, in this case, probably just once, and that's only because the 30-minute closure hasn't happened yet, right? So we've pretty much been rejecting here on the 30 and the 15, and then we finally got a closure below on the 15, but not the 30 yet. So when that happens, you'd like to see just a little bit of extra confirmation, so that way you can kind of have a good idea of whether or not that 30 is going to pull back in the range or keep going down for the remainder of the candle. Hey, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Wow.
Alrighty. Yeah, man, during these times where like the candles can drive on you or drive without you, but you're not getting in because of a rule you're following that's keeping you out. Like anytime that happens in my life, like right now, like I love to think about all the times in the past where following my rules has helped me and saved me, and breaking my rules have actually hurt me. Right? Like I love to think about all those times during these moments, and you know, it just pushes me to always follow my rules. It's just another reminder to myself that, John, you're always safe when you follow those trading rules. So just follow them. You always thank yourself for it, because you know, at the end of the day, as traders, we have consequences with the choices we make. And with the choices we make, we also pay a price for it, and the price is either discipline or regret. It's like you either pay the price of discipline when you're disciplined to your rules, or you pay the price of regret when you go against being disciplined to your rules, and right, you end up regretting. Anytime I broke my rule in trading, I spent the rest of the day regretting my actions, you know? And anytime I was disciplined to my rules, it was maybe challenging for the first minute, but after that, it was easy and it was over with. And I always thank myself for it. So always keep that in mind, man. You either pay the price of discipline or regret with the choice you make. And it has a lot to do with whether you follow your trading rules or not. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, Rafi, what up, my man? What's poppin'? And two, like, you can always make money in trading, but can you keep it, right? And that's where following your rules comes into play, because I rather take a good loss over a bad win every day, because it's a probability game. It's not a right or wrong game, right? So a bad win, I'm right today, but I take that 20 more times and I'm wrong and I'm losing money on it, right? So a good loss I could take today, I'm wrong today, I guess, but I take that setup 20 times, I'm positive over it, right? So yeah, man, good losses over bad wins. We can always make money on any trade, but is the trade worth the loss? And that's a big question you want to ask yourself, because you look at the masses and you want to do the opposite of them. In trading, over 95% of traders fail. It's crazy. So what do 95% of traders try to do every day? They try to make money. So maybe instead of us trying to make money, we should focus on trying to keep our money, right? And that can separate us from the mass amount of traders out there. And a great way to do that is to always ask yourself before the trade, like, is this worth the loss, right? If the candle has no bottom wick, what do we have to do? Yes, we have to wait and not take the trade. What's up, bands? Count it up. How you doing, brother? Hope all is well. Yes, it would be invalid to enter without the lower wick. Correct. Yup. You got it, Nick. Should you use WAP or Discord? They're both good. I would say WAP. But yeah, stick with WAP. Because WAP, we have, the courses and all that good stuff in there. Webinars, all that. Trade recaps. With the topic on the 15-minute, how big of a topic do we need? It confuses me what an acceptable wick is. Yes, so the answer I like to do for the valid upper wicks and lower wicks on our trading candles is two things, right? One is, if there's a range to the left, it's always great if that wick taps into that range to the left, like a support or resistance zone to the left. If there isn't, then a wick meaningful in size is good, right? Like bigger than small. Another thing I like to look at is the size of the body of the candles on the previous candle, right? Typically, if our confirmation candle has a bigger body, then that typically calls for like a bigger wick. If it's a smaller body, then we may not need as big of a wick, but you still want the wicks to be meaningful in size or tap into a zone to the left. And honestly, that's the best answer I can give you. And as long as you stay consistent with those concepts, then you shall experience positive expectancy.
It just depends on the situation too, so if you're a little hesitant because it's only a 15 closure and you have a 30 and a 1 hour, then you kind of want a wick to form, then maybe a low to break, so like activate sellers and then now re-break the high. So now you got some extra confirmation before you have those multiple time frames closing in your favor. So it just depends, right? Like in today's case, being that the 15-minute was the only candle that closed below, and we wanted to potentially, have some better confirmation, we wait for a break of the high, right? Or we just wait on a 30 closure, whatever happens first. So those are probably most of the reasons, and when you want to wait. And again, it's different in all circumstances, because maybe on the next 15 closure that we're looking at, the 1 hour and the 30 already closed, right? So you might not want or maybe need to wait on a re-break of the high. So it's all about just being here every day, running through different scenarios and different situations in the market, and then kind of taking it and handling it from there. But you'll begin to develop your intuition, so to speak, just by chart time. And the thing about chart time is you can't speed it up, and you can't really rush the process too much. You just gotta, kind of show up every day and observe. Yeah, the GC chart had like no wick either there, so.
Yeah, I mean, that was a small topic still, so no, we could do here. Small topic on the 15-minute.
We got 9:30 coming up for NQ though. This actually looks phenomenal. Holy. Yeah, NQ sells look great. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we'll see what happens here. We got 1 minute for closures, 1 minute till 9:30, so we'll see what we can come up with. Gold may have ran on this here, but 9:30 on NQ, not looking bad.
I mean, same plan on gold though, really.
Yeah, same plan pretty much. 30 closure, leaves a wick. I think it'll be okay.
That 4 hour starting to push down to target too, so maybe we can start looking for buys, maybe a little bit lower down to support.
Yeah, we'll see how we do on the closure. If we can pull back and close around 93, we got a nice wick to fill. If not, then we'll have to maybe entertain NQ a little bit and have gold wait. Okay, gold might close a no bottom wick, so we'll have a look at NQ here and wait for this closure. This looks pretty good though. Definitely want to see a good top wick. Again, just because the last trade didn't give us the top wick won't make me settle now on this one, right? So it's still going to need a decent top wick here, where we kind of push up here, and then on the break of the lows, right, you got all that range to fill. So we'll see what happens on NQ. All right, we do close below. Yeah, how gold do? All right, let NQ wick up
close
here.
bearish.
Bearish?
Yeah, like pulled back a bit, a little bit.
A bit, or to where we wanted?
I don't know.
Yeah,
30 minutes like overextended.
I like this idea on NQ if we could wick up and do some craziness here at 9:30, and then we get in for the sells. Let me know if we break the highs there. If gold can create a steep top wick, I'm interested, but it's got to be a good one. Got to be a good one. And then NQ, let's wait for, maybe we can catch a little bit of madness, and then price move back up. Or I should say down. All right, gold may move down here on the break of these lows. So it's not bad. You're a little more than midway through the range here, so it'll be a little tough, but we'll see what happens. You might just tap right into that support now. So unfortunately, this range here, right? If we call it the yellow range, you gotta you know, your entry is like more than midway through. So if you're going to do that, I would really wait for a good top wick. Yeah, if we can get a good top wick, I'll be interested in price coming down into that wick fill, but let's see if we can re-break the high first. NQ madness. Yeah, all good. I'm still new to trading NQ, especially at 9:30, so would have liked to see a little craziness going on, but nothing. Actually pretty smooth today. Let's see how this thing travels. What a move. Perfect. Yeah, so I've been catching on to NQ, watching the moves, studying them. One thing I've noticed about 9:30 though is usually you will get a little crazy here and then make your direction, but yeah, nice move here. Let's see, partials for me. Yeah, partials for me would have been right there. New resistance, please. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. NQ's tough at 9:30. Yeah, you know, you just gotta. I just gotta watch it more, study it more. But from my studies, it usually wicks up, wicks down, wicks up. So I want to at least wait for that process before entering. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. They wait for that first 15 minute on NQ. Not a bad idea. Can we use 09? Let's take a look at 09 here. Can we use 09 as a support? 09. Oh, you must be talking about the other chart. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what which one you're talking about. 09. Yeah, brother, if your payment is restricted, there's legit nothing. I mean, I would love to, right? But there's nothing I can really do. Yeah, would love to have you in there. Maybe yeah, I guess just work with support. See if they have any other option. Oh, German 40? Yeah, you know, one of my elite guys used to trade German 40, so I was actually looking at it. I don't know, that was probably a year and a half ago. Just peeking. Yeah, there's I've actually had a few guys that trade that. Would really love a little pullback. You know, you got 10 a.m. coming in hot too, so it's like if we can get that pullback back up to 97 and then the resistance, that's going to be probably our second go at these sells here. Something just like that. Let me just see what the stops were. I think these are like $1.50. Yeah, $1.80 up there. One hour melters. Sheesh gold. If the stops are on current candle, they should be at least how many pips? There is no set answer for that. If you're gonna leave it on current candle, like let's say you were gonna execute off of this one, the best stops would be either the previous candle high, which is up here, or somewhere back in the range. But in this case, when you still have that 30-minute candle open, you just got to be careful sometimes about, you know, the next 15 coming back up, you know, and stopping that out, and then maybe, you know, coming back down later. So that's one of the reasons why if you don't have the greatest stop loss, you could always wait for another time frame to close, and then when that time frame closes, you look to enter from there off of like a previous candle high or something. All right, Goldie range fill
Beautiful
and
tap.
Q.
NQ back
Oh
up.
yeah, there goes craziness. There's the
So
craziness
crazy.
we were looking for.
I mean, we're only 6 minutes into 9:30.
It's getting crazy on NQ.
Yeah, it was a nice push down though. Tapped right into that zone too, and then rejected.
Yep.
Sure, we're coming up for that upper wick on the 4 hour.
Most likely. Most likely. We also got news coming in at 10 a.m. here. So you'll have some 10 a.m. red folder news coming in, 9:45 as well. So I'm hoping that maybe we can either push down a little bit further on gold or start to reject off this 4 hour support here. So one or the other. The news should bring some volume in though, for sure. Look at that daily. How you doing?
You bet. How you doing,
Daily's a
Daily?
vibe right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens on Goldie, man. What an hour. What a move here in the last 2 hours.
I think we're setting up now nicely on gold.
You see you're basically from London on, and then here's your pre-New York move, and then New York open, closed, and then look at that. Just 9 o'clock just ran.
Yeah.
A breakout of the daily range? Yeah, that would be phenomenal at some point. Yeah, we definitely do want to shake this daily range here. Definitely. There goes the daily lows there. Straight melter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, NQ.
Crazy.
NQ rejecting? Yo, I know, I can see. Which way? NQ on both sides. That's the madness I was looking for on the open.
Yeah, right. Still got the madness.
Yep. Pretty much everyone I know that trades NQ does not touch it until at least 9:45. At least everyone that knows that's semi-profitable. All right, gold should start rejecting at this point now that we've tapped the 4 hour low. So let's see if we can get a rejection. There's some of it. See,
Gold's
I
honestly
think
looking
two
better
years
now.
ago we would have been in that, no doubt.
I know he would have been.
And our trade would have looked something like this. But we noticed over time that these breakouts stole a lot of our profits. So 2 years ago, we would take this all day. And yeah, we would have won today. But one thing is that when we really looked at our breakouts, right, and the data in those breakouts, a lot of these ones right here took our profits. So they ended up being losers, right, where price would maybe break a low, enter us in, go down a little bit, and then break the highs and stop us out. So, you know, that was one of the main reasons why we try and stay away from these today, is because of the data, right? Because the data simply taught us that, hey, if price closes like that, right, all the way down in this range, there's a lower probability that you're going to win over time. But if price closes like this, right, more towards the top of the range, then that's the breakout that you're looking for. So having an entry down here versus having an entry somewhere up here, right, is going to be much better, especially just considering how much more room you have as well to take that position. So yeah, they're not bad, but we definitely found that a lot of our profits were taken away anytime we took these overextended breakouts like that. So especially without waiting, like this one was decent, but again, without that 30, you know, you want to wait for that top wick and then break that low. But down here is a little tough. NQ going crazy. Yeah, we'll see what's up with gold. We got news coming here in 2 minutes. And NQ's all over. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, take it. You mean taking the trade at 9:30 on NQ? Yeah. I mean, hey, you got to be right sometimes. And the times that you are going to be right should be pretty good. Yeah. As long as the ROI is there, whatever he's doing, he should keep doing. Is that a breakout trade? It's a break. It's like an overextended breakout. Like you see in NQ's breakout, how it's so high, like at the top of the range. That's what you're looking for. I mean, it doesn't have to be that high. It could be a little lower, but those are going to be the better ones. So I'll still settle for some of the mid ones sometimes, but you know, there's got to be some range to tackle here to the left. All right, we see about this rejection now. Unable to log into TradeOvate. I'm good. Yeah, I'm in mine. Green from Asian. All right, T. Callahan.
Strange.
He's keeping his green.
Good job, Tommy. That's what you call a disciplined trader.
Yeah, I'm pretty green from Asian too.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
are.
definitely still open for this. All right, we got closures coming up in a minute. You also have this news coming out in 1 minute as well. And then you got more red folder at 10. So going to have some news over the last 15, 30 minutes. Inverted celery, though.
Oh, it might be the wave.
Do we go counter trend right out the gate here?
15 minutes before news, I don't know, maybe. Does look good.
Hey, if it provides our entry criteria, then
Exactly.
must get involved.
We
So
must
I
get
don't
involved.
mind this trade. You know, you're rejecting out of the 4-hour lows. You still got the second half of 9:30. You got to break the, you know, you got to get a big push down though, and then break the highs, and then there's a potential opportunity here to come back up, you know, into that zone there. So we'll see if that happens. I'm anticipating like something like that to happen here, right? We kind of come in and then reject and maybe move back down after. So we got some news coming out now. Let's see if we can maybe make a high, come down, make a like a lower wick here, and then there's potential, right, for this opportunity to trade back up into 97-ish, even like 40, you know, 4,100 here. We need a
We
lower
like
wick
stops
too,
back in the range.
because stops got to be below this low here, you know. So we got to keep a decent lower wick, but we'll see.
Yeah, now it looks funny.
Inverted celery could sit there for us too. No lower wick, no entry for me.
Yep, simple.
Let's see how the news is coming out. 53. Okay, so no change here. The red news, the red folder's coming out though in a little bit. No change, no change. 30 celeries would be, or inverted celeries would be awesome too here. Four-hour tapped.
Yeah. And 30-minute, 1 hour, no really upper wick, so it's all correlating.
Yeah. 30? Yeah, this 30, yep.
Yeah, no like top wick, you know. Small topic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
Let's have a look at NQ's closure. Holy! Wow. That's nuts. Chappy.
All right, Goldie making that lower wick now.
All right, cool. Yeah, this actually is not bad. I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the break of these highs. We're going counter trend. Stops are gonna be below, probably like right around 82, 81 here, somewhere below the lows, right around that gray zone. And then yeah, we shouldn't come back up and break these highs unless that 30-minute candle wants to move back up and that 1 hour wants to close back above the range here. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can retest the low again, but I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the break of the highs. It'll be a inverted celery off the 15, and if this doesn't play out in time, then we could always try and see if we can catch the 30-minute inverted celery here as well.
Yep.
But I would anticipate price to come back up towards 97 at least for a pullback at some point.
Looks money, just like we planned.
Yeah, I'm counter trend trading. I'm gonna lower my size a little bit. Yep. Yeah.
Bro, counter trend is the trend.
Yeah, you know, when you are tapping targets, it only sometimes makes sense, right? That price is going to push out of here. And then if you look at the 1 hour, the 1 hour still rejected that level, never closed below yet. So, you know, if we break that high, there's a high chance that we can come back into the range. And that 1 hour candle can simply close like this, right? Big wick rejection and have something like this. But we'll see. We got volume. The main factor here is volume, right? So we got a lot of volume on our side. If we re-break the high, we should get the push. And if it doesn't pan out in time, then again we'll wait for 30 closures. 200 pip stops? I don't know. I'm not gonna use those. Yeah, I'm gonna use the probably current lows down here. A, B, or C? B. Yeah, this will be like standard. The news in 10 minutes. The news should like rip us around a little too. So yeah, if it doesn't get activated within the next 5 minutes, then we'll end up deleting and then we'll wait on 9:30. Everything may wait for 9:30 here. I mean, I'm sorry, 10.
Yeah, it could.
Everything may wait. Wow, what a move up here. And a move down.
Yeah, I know.
That move down was clean. So fast, though.
Yeah.
So fast, NQ.
It really is a fast one. Should call it the Flash.
The Flash. Gold be throwing those lightning strikes, I call them nowadays. It's like zimp, just throws the wick.
Yeah.
Doesn't even give you the body of the candle, just straight throws the wick.
And Q's the Flash, Gold's the Lightning.
Boom, boom. Same, yeah, I thought NQ would fill that whole range there. Yeah. I mean, almost, probably about 80% of it. Bum, bum, bum. Should you buy now? I mean, I'm not buying yet, but if it breaks the highs, I'm gonna look for a buy. If not, I will wait till it breaks the high or wait for 10 a.m. 5's got the good stops. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, right below the low there, yep. Yeah, that's where my stop will be, 79. Yep. Not too shabby. All right, let's see if we can come up here. Order filled.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this news plays out too when it comes out.
Yeah, right. Hopefully it shoots price up.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. Five minutes in the mind. 5 minutes. We got what? 7? 7 minutes left.
I'm at that BRB strap.
All right, bro. All righty. Bump, bump. What up, Sam, man? Yo, yo. Okay, I think we're going to wait on the 5-minute rule here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this for now, and we'll wait for the 30 closure. And if that 30 can close very similar to the 15-minute closure, then I love this trade here. Yeah, this is where we're probably going to get a pullback, right? You're going to see that 15-minute candle maybe close on no bottom wick, and then a straight shot back up through the range here. So I will like that opportunity. So let's hang out and hang tight for these 5 minutes, especially now that we're breaking the low again, and just wait for our opportunity. The 5-minute thing? Yeah, the 5-minute thing. The boys are lined up. Holy smokes, all in a row? Looking like they're lined up with sniper rifles. My goodness. Magnus, Rafi.
Hey, how are you? What's
Garrett.
up, man? Good to see you.
How are
Hey,
you?
how are you? We're back.
My ears are ringing.
Yo, good to see you, brother. How you guys
too.
doing? Clubhouse, YouTube. How
Doing
we
phenomenal,
feeling,
man. How about you?
Excellent.
We're good, man. We're good. We're back.
Damn.
Ready to take
Sir.
over this week, and yeah,
Let's get it, man.
Take
We're
over.
ready.
that's it.
Time to take over. All right. The squad's in the building.
Yes, sir. What's
Say
up,
hi to
Garrett?
YouTube, everyone.
Coffee?
I can't see you
How we
guys.
doing?
I hear you, but I can't see you guys. Oh, here
Incredible,
you
bro.
are. Here you are. What's going on, Magnus? Gareth?
Hey.
Good to see you guys.
Let's go.
Let's go, Chi.
How was you guys this weekend?
Amazing, brother.
Good.
Amazing.
Incredible. Yeah,
How about yours?
absolutely.
Man, I was in a bubble, bro. I feel like I disconnected myself again this weekend. You know, struggle with some things out here, but hey, guess what? Struggle makes you stronger, right? So
He bubbling.
we're here.
He bubbling
Yeah.
up.
We're bubbling up, bro.
Let's go.
Fire.
Yeah.
Glad it's better.
He's bubbling. How's the weather there? You guys enjoying like a summer at all, or what's going on?
Nah, bro, we're stuck
Still
in the
cold?
house, bro. Nah, we can't really go out very
Oh,
much.
yeah, that new human being you got over there. I forgot. I forgot about that. That's right. Extra
Yeah.
human in the house now.
Yep. So yeah, we're here for
Bro,
now.
isn't it crazy how they basically become like the king of the castle? It's like, who are you, bro? You just got here, and here we are just catering everything to them, like as if it's their house. It's just like their world, you know? It's crazy.
Dude, it's insane. Yeah.
It's like, where'd y'all come
Incredible.
from? And how'd you get so
And
much power
it's-
here?
It's very codependent. If he's not good, nobody else is good in the house, you know?
Oh man,
Crazy.
gotta love them kids, man.
I know, man.
My phone's not letting me post a picture of the setup. I took the 30-minute sales off the pack runner at 9:30. Would you say that was invalid? No, it was pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't like it because the 15 wasn't closed, but that doesn't mean that the 30 wasn't good. Yeah, the only issue there is you had obviously, you know, this resistance or support. So as long as you were cool with that, which, you know, I think the main one was probably over here, and this one was just kind of you know, it looked like a eyesore, but it didn't really have too much strength to kind of hold price back. So especially at 9:30. So yeah, not valid. That's what I mean. Just because I didn't take it doesn't mean it wasn't valid. I just wanted a steeper. Oh, you took it off the 30 though. So yeah, I wanted a closure below here, but that doesn't mean it's, you know, not valid. If you got the pack running, you're stacking probabilities, and you like the move, you take it. You know what I mean? You just kind of observe the outcome. You do that a bunch of times, and, you know, eventually you'll either get comfortable doing that, or, you know, maybe start to back off of it. But you don't know unless you do it, and unless you collect the data on it. So good job. Way to execute. First day golf? Hey, yo. You mean the first day of your life? Your life has now begun. Now that you've begun to play golf. Man, I didn't realize how great the town that I grew up in has had such a great golf course. And when I was in New York like 2-3 weeks ago, I'm like, my goodness, I can't believe I lived here my entire life and never played golf. Life didn't even begin. It's crazy. All right, 1 minute here on the closure. Not looking too shabby here. Give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's looking potentially good here. We'll see.
Looking good, yeah, it's looking good. How was London for you guys?
We took a trade of 415. 30 fake out and 15 seller.
Nice. Did it work out?
No, it was a loss today. But good trade. It was a fire trade.
Dang.
Yeah, I had a smaller size in that one too. Just because, you know, it's above or past 4, and, you know.
Yeah, that's smart, man. There's sometimes
Monday, a little bit of chop. So,
exactly.
but it looked great.
How's Greece so far?
Dealing here.
Bro, it's incredible over here. Yeah, it's the last day here today though, so.
Dang, I need to go out there, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like heaven on earth.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's see if we can wick up a little bit and maybe have some buy stops here with the news coming out around 91. So somewhere around 91. Let's see if we can grab the high, come back down, being that this is news, and then set the buy stop on the break of the high.
It's also that top wick for that 4 hours, so looks good.
Coming. Yeah, that's true. Let me see here, because I want to be able to place this trade on this other account.
That's a re-tap into the 4-hour target as well on the 4 hour, just that.
Yeah, man. That looks good. That looks real good. I really want to see if we can wick up first, though. Throw a nice wick up and then break the high.
Yeah.
Numbers are green here. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Green on the dollar. Let's see. A little, yeah, not bad. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I think I'm gonna have a buy stop now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna wait on much. The buy stop is basically gonna be on that previous 15, not the previous one, but the one before that, which is the 30-minute high here. So this looks pretty good. It's counter trend. I'm gonna lower my risk a little bit, but other than that, looks really good to drive back into like 99 here. Hey, get out of here, mister. We working. Silly boy. Hey, what up? Go ahead, go listen to your mama. Get out of here, man. The kids have been all over this stream here today. Stops are going to be back below 78 there. Yeah. First day trading gold? Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice. Gold's a good pair. I've been trading gold for a couple years now, since 2021 or 2022, I believe. So I like trading gold.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in. So let's see if we can move up here. My TP is going to be probably way up towards 4109. So 4109 for TP, and then probably partial somewhere back in the range here. So looking for a partial TP somewhere around 98-ish, right around 98. We'll move this up a little bit, and something like that right there. So partial sitting up at 98 for me, and then full TP up at 09. So we'll see what we got. I am going lower on my size, so I'm going to leave this open a little bit, and we'll see if we can come up and make a nice little 4-hour high here.
Nice, looks good. What's up, boys?
Yo, there he is.
Yo,
Welcome, bro.
What up, what up? How you guys feeling?
Rested today.
Yeah?
Feels
great.
good.
Nice, let's get it.
How about you?
Yeah, feeling great, man. Grateful to be here, grateful to be back. Ready to crush it. Yep.
You ready?
Ready to take over.
Yes, sir.
Ready to take over.
Yes, sir, exactly.
All right, we'll see if we pop out of that 4-hour low here.
Nice trade here, Ray to Malcolm.
Yeah, I probably should have went with my gut there, right? And waited for that break of the high. Yep. Did mention that. That little flip up.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if we hold strong. Order filled. Got a little slippy.
A little
slippy around here. A little slippery.
A little bit.
First trading day of the month. Let's see how we do. Should we buy or sell? I have a buy. I would say if it re-breaks the high, the buys look pretty good. We're looking for some sort of a retracement, right, out of all this 30-minute, 1-hour kind of move down here. So, yeah, we'll see if we get the retracement that we're after. Other than that, you're at 4-hour support, so probably not the best time to sell. But price can blow right through that support. It doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? Waiting for a 15 closure, not a bad idea either. Wait for a 15 closure, get a bullish candle on your side if you like to, because we still closing bear. So current candle stops, I'm gonna have my stops at 77, so a little bit lower just to leave this some room. Obviously the best stops are going to be below 73, which I could probably afford to do, right? Because I'm not risking too much, but somewhere around 77 is where, or 77 is where I'll have mine. Yeah. 15 closures, yeah, that's not bad either. 15-minute closures is good too. News is bearish on gold. I understand that, but I also like what I'm looking for is the pullback first. So you get news to come in, right? You get a that to kind of create a retracement on gold where price pushes up, maybe retest that zone up there at 99, which is where we're looking for partials, and then the news begins to get absorbed, right, come into the market, and then the move down happens after the clean market structure, you know what I mean? So price still a lot of times will look to create structure. That's kind of like what we're trying to get involved in here, is the push up to create the structure, and then the news, right, and the direction of price kind of push us back down later. But outside of the news, we also have that 4-hour tap in support, and then that 30-minute inverted celery. A little chop. Yeah, a little chop, little chop. If it closes bullish on the 15, yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, nice bullish closure on the 15-minute would be great. A nice clean move up before the closure would be even better.
Right.
If we do move, we probably will move, in one 15-minute candle too, so. Yeah, you see that wick over here to the left? Anywhere below there, I think is probably the most valid. Somewhere below this wick here. If you don't want to use like current, but you don't want to use previous, anything below that wick to the left, pretty good. Smith Blue in the house. It's goody, it's goody. Yeah, honestly, if you guys have buy stops in the break of the highs now, though, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Looks good. Five minutes on the 15, I believe. It could definitely fall more. Yep, and that's why I got a stop loss. Remember, when I get into a trade, it's not guaranteed, right? I don't even know if it's guaranteed. It's up to probability. So yeah, it could fall. Yeah, it could push. It's just a 30-minute inverted celery rejecting out of the 4-hour lows. So I like to get involved in those.
New 4-hour, not top wick.
Yeah, we should create a better top wick. What I like too is we tapped into 60 there, or 80 again as well. So that tap into 80 was nice. That was pretty much a 4-hour support again. Right there at 80. Orders are getting rejected on your funded account. Maybe you didn't sign a contract or something. A lot of times there's those little contracts that you got to sign. So maybe you didn't sign that yet. Oh, I'm sitting today. Yeah, maybe. All right, if we lose this, I'm never sitting again.
Yeah, all right.
Ever.
Get up real quick.
Or wearing
Get up.
this hat, or wearing this hoodie.
For real, get up, bro. That's funny.
It's fun being in drawdown when you're sizing accordingly. Yeah, it's not the it's not the worst. It's actually not that bad. I will never trade right side up again. I will always trade upside down moving forward.
Yo, can you believe we're in August already?
It's
Like,
insane,
what just
bro.
happened?
Like, I can't even.
Like, I feel like last
the
week I
year
was.
just started, not too long ago.
Dude, I just feel like last week we were just at the meetup in the New Year's talking and stuff. And just like, August? Like, what happened?
I know.
Yeah, literally.
I know.
Dude.
It's insane.
Bro, in 4 months, it's a year ago we met up.
That's crazy.
I know.
Damn.
It doesn't feel like
Yeah,
it.
that's
though.
wild.
Man. Damn, bro. That is wild.
Crazy.
Time flying.
It's been summertime ever since you guys left.
Dude, that's messed up.
Crazy. Literally.
I thought it was pretty hot in December, but yeah.
It's always summertime.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys had no jackets and stuff. Mag's just walking around with short sleeve shirts. I'm like, dude, it's freezing.
Dude.
He's like, nah, man, it's hot. This is the best weather I've seen in 6 months. I'm like, what?
Literally, yeah, it was.
December
Dude,
got
I've
nice
not
weather,
seen
man.
the sun in 6 months.
No.
Crazy.
And it was actually cold when you guys came down.
Yo, it was freezing. It was the coldest week of the year.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like we never left.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's like
pretty good.
we went from the cold to the cold.
I know, right?
Like, I thought I was coming to Florida.
Dude, that's funny.
Magnus was born in an igloo. Yeah.
That was light for Magnus.
Up until I was 14, I lived in an igloo.
Oh, goodness.
Stephen B, the cold's coming back around there in Canada, eh? Ugh,
Oh, man.
cold.
Canada.
We're about to
One guy I
experience really
follow,
good weather.
he's my friend from New York, and he's like enjoying the beginning of summer. I'm like, beginning of summer, dude. Is that the case in New York? Because it's been summer for like the whole year here. It's already August. All right, 4 hour. What's it gonna be? We got a closure coming up in just a minute here on the 15-minute time frame.
Deep and close bullish.
Probabilities are high for that upper wick, but still random outcome.
Very
Yeah.
random.
Probabilities are in your favor with a random outcome.
Anybody waiting on the 15 closure? It's not bad, you know. It's the re-break of that 30 inverted
Yeah, not
celery
bad.
on the highs there, so it's not that bad.
Where are you guys looking for profit here?
I'm gonna take partials at 99 when we creep back in that range there, if we can get
Yeah.
there, and then full TP for me will probably be up towards like 09.
Yeah, I like
Somewhere
that.
towards 09.
Looking at those levels.
Nice, looks good. Can I see on the 30-minute, Nick, where you're at with the partials?
Yeah. So 30 is like kind of back in the 30-minute range for the full TP, but then the 15 was that range that we were playing earlier at 09. So that's where I'll take some
Yeah.
partials
Nice, I like that.
if we can
Looking
get
at
up
the
there.
same
We'll see.
level.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, 15 close, okay there.
All right, let's see if we can get like a
Oh.
15 lower wick here, and then like a break of the high would be awesome. What platform am I using for what? For like the trading? This one is Project X. I like Project X, pretty good. We really want to see a lower wick on this 15-minute candle though, before breaking that high.
Maybe not with 30-minute one. I already have one.
Yeah, maybe it won't make it, but I would like to see it, so that way at least, you know,
Yeah,
we know we
definitely.
got that lower wick in on the 15, and then
All right,
be a little bit more confident to
Facts.
push up.
for sure.
Yes, sir.
The arrow method? Nah, I think we're good. I hope we're good. Hopefully we don't need no arrows today. Only arrow we need is arrow sassy here.
We got him, and we got him. So
We got him.
Mr. Arrow Sassy in the building.
He should be here.
Let's get it, man. Good to see you.
Man, anyone who waited for that wick up, you're my hero today. You're my hero. Twitter handles? Yeah, I think mine is just my first and last name. I think. Twitter. Honestly, I don't go on Twitter too much. I don't know, man. Social media in general, just so many opinions, so many perspectives, so many videos, never-ending information. It'll literally drive you crazy. Drive you crazy. You know, I was listening to Jim Rohn, and he was talking about, this was like speech that he did back in like the 90s. And he was talking about, yo, when you get home, don't let your home phone distract you, he was saying. Like, they didn't even have smartphones back then. They didn't even have social media. He was just talking about don't be on the phone too much at night when you're home talking to someone. Never mind being out and about and always on your phone and always looking at stuff. Like, he was just talking about your home phone. He's like, yo, when you have dinner with your family, turn your phone off. Like, turn your home phone off. Don't let anything interrupt that time. And like, look at what we have actually come to over the last couple of years with social media. I go out to dinner, I see mom on phone, dad on phone, kid 1 and kid 2, both on iPads. It's unbelievable, like, what has actually transpired. So I trying to get some time off of social media and all that. Just going there to create something and getting off. Not trying to consume too much.
I love that, man.
It really
I
is
see
a
it way
life
too
hack,
much here too.
It really is a life hack to be completely detached from social media, honestly.
Kids on iPads, though, gang. Do you. But, man, that's crazy. Crazy work right there.
Yeah, literally, man. Bro, we've seen it over here. Even over here, we saw, like, someone were out to eat. They had headphones on, an iPad in front of them, and all the kids sat with iPad while the parents on the phone. It was, like, ridiculous.
I seen a mom and a daughter. I wanted to cry, bro. Like, it was a mom and a daughter, and they were both just zapped off on their phones, not even talking to each other. And it wasn't like a mom and a daughter, like, you know, a mom that's 50 and a daughter that's, you know, 25. It was a mom that was pretty young mom with a young daughter too. Like, just so much valuable time sitting right in front of them, just not taking advantage of it. I use social media. Social media don't use me. There you go. All right, we're going to get a 30 closure in 10 minutes, man. We really want to see that 15 push up and break the highs here. It's getting a little choppy. A lot of consolidation going on at the moment. Swing for the swing trade? Yeah, right. See what happens here. You got a little support trying to form up on the 15, so we'll see. If we can stay above this, I like the continued long bias. If we close below, then I may manage it in 9 minutes, so we'll see.
Same.
All about candles now.
Good plan. Yeah, good plan there.
The idea was inverted celery, break of the highs, straight up to profit. That hasn't happened yet, so if we don't close above 86, then I manage the trade. If we stay above it, then I just stay in and don't really do anything.
A lot can happen here in 10 minutes.
A whole lot.
All we need was strong bullish closure.
Order field. Ultimate.
I mean, the buy stop
Linda,
now looks
say something, Linda.
phenomenal.
Let's have Linda talking, man.
For real, man.
Linda, did you say something?
Can't hear it. Say it again, please.
We got all the boys up here. Last time with Linda too.
The
Tell me something
re-break of
good.
that 30 high, which is also 4 hour, 1 hour, and that 15 is straight money. So let's see if we can get it.
I know, man. Beautiful lower wick too. I mean, tapping right into that zone to the left, right into that support target.
Perfect.
So you get to bounce off that.
Perfection.
Shit.
Do I allow my kids mobile phones or iPads? I don't. It's not that I don't allow them. It's just that there's really no point. Like, why watch a cartoon at dinner when we can all hang out and talk and create conversation? Or why hang out on the iPad on the couch when we can do some painting, or we can do some coloring or some drawing, or we could play a game or something. So I try and stay away from that. Especially, I mean, kids, man, look, they're going to take the iPad, right? It's dopamine. So it's really on us as a parent to, make sure we're following our own rules. So I don't really want my kids on iPads and cell phones and all that. So I tend to keep them off. I don't even like letting them watch certain things. Like, one kid was watching, he was eating McDonald's. And we have this little running joke in my house, and the kids believed it for a while, but then so we had this running joke that there's actually poopy in McDonald's cheeseburgers and all that. And you know what? There might be. There actually might be. But they're like, ugh, but then they seen this other kid on this show watching it. So the next time we drove by McDonald's, one of them was like, McDonald's, and I'm like, oh man, there's some poopy in there. And Leia was like, no, you're just joking. I'm like, I'm not joking. So, I really don't even I don't like my kids watching too much, man. They're sponges, so they absorb everything. Yeah, I had my kids watching Jim Rohn. I said, all right, kids, zip it. Everyone pay attention. Yeah, I do that stuff. I play that stuff in the background, so instead of TV and all that, if anything, I'll play something that's beneficial to me, and they could hear it, just being there, or we'll just play some good vibes, like some good beats and stuff. But my kids have already been, every kid is getting programmed. I'm programming my kids to succeed. And that obviously that doesn't mean make money, but to feel good about themselves, to feel like they're loved, to believe in themselves, things like that. So, you're gonna program them one way or another. So I'm just consciously and purposely programming them that way. Yeah. After a while, they go, this is boring. I go, well, this is school. I figured I'd put Jim Rohn up there with the chalkboard and all that. You want to see what you're missing in school. There you go. Yeah, that's what my wife was talking about. Like, trying, teach them how to trade or something. maybe later.
5-year-old trader.
Yeah, they'd probably be savages.
Yeah, man.
And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to hear some of the things that come out of their mouth, and you go, wow, that's coming out of a 5-year-old, right? So it's pretty awesome. You don't see it too much. Five-year-old millionaire. If we're still not in this trade, would you recommend the 15 closure? Yeah, coming up in 3 minutes. Just wait on the closure. Yep. Yeah, no need to enter now or at the break of the high. Just if it breaks the high before the closure, just don't get in and just wait for the closure, because you'll likely get another lower wick. And then from there, the break of the high looks good.
I don't know about you, bro, but this 30 closure is looking like a T.
Yeah, it looks incredible here. My goodness. The only way I get out of this is no top wick or something.
What if we start pushing up? We close like this, but then we start pushing up without a bottom wick. What do you say? Break even and then wait, or
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I'll probably just wait for the bottom wick, you know, go back into drawdown.
Yeah, okay.
And screw it. You know, I'm already prepared to lose. I've been prepared to lose since I've put the trade on. So,
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe move stops to the 30 low, right? And then bottom wick come in and go back into drawdown a little. And then on the rebreak of the high, we should see a push there.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, it looks better now with the support.
Beautiful 30 support possibly coming in, yeah.
Yeah.
Meditate, yeah. Alea, you know, one thing about the kids is that at such a young age, they're all under 5, and pretty much all of them know how to use their breath, get calm and composed in situations where they might, you know, cry and stuff. Taught them how to do that, and they understand how to be still. You know, not many young kids can be still, but these guys can literally sit, meditate. One of them gets into a little trouble emotionally, and it's crazy. They all go and huddle over and talk about, hey, let's take a deep breath. Like, what? Like, it's some of the most wild stuff I've ever seen. Like, you got a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old coming together and saying, hey, let's take care of our breaths right now and calm down. Like, what?
That's honestly next level.
And I just watch, you know, I love to observe and study people, and before I step in, I want to see how they're going to handle that, you know, because they got their own little unit now, and I want them to have their own unit because, as you know, just as well as I do, right, not everything gets to the parents, you know, especially when you got a couple brothers and sisters. So to be able to have them trust each other and, you know, be able to work things out together, I like that, you know, because I know not everything will come to me, and that's okay, right? I get it, but yeah, as long as they got each other, I think it's a cool little thing they got going. All right, I don't even have the partials here. Let's get these.
All right, let's see.
All righty, well, our closure is coming up here. The only way I exit is if this candle here closes with no top wick or very little top wick. Other than that, I stay in and, you know, I'll wait for the 30-minute low and kind of get in, you know, look to get going from there.
Yep.
You don't like a cut and re-add here?
If you would have said that maybe 5 seconds earlier, I would have maybe did it.
Wow.
That is what I just did.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Hey, yeah.
I'm putting y'all on game. No one can hit me with the
Wow. Didn't even.
I was just gonna wait. I'm waiting. We were literally just hovering over BE in the last 5 seconds.
Dun 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 dun. All right, we'll see what happens. Not the greatest 30 closure. It was looking a lot better a couple seconds ago, but we'll see what happens here. I thought we were one team. Word. I give every detail, but you got...
Yeah, didn't let us know there.
It's messed up, man. I'm trying to run the show here. Rafi, you see that, bro?
Yeah, bro.
They leave me hanging out here.
Really?
What's going on over here, bro?
What the heck?
Sheesh.
Rafi's speechless.
To have a sip of water, bro, just to process what just happened.
I feel betrayed.
Speechless, bro.
But either way, we did follow the plan, so we closed above whatever that is, 86. So I'm gonna remain bullish here. Probably gonna make a lower wick. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can kind of push up and break these highs.
Push it, push it. Who's Baron when you need him?
Yeah, right, bro.
I wonder is this going to be another lower wick juicer?
Yeah, I moved my stop loss now very, very right there
What
by
are
the
you
low.
current? Are you current candle low?
Yeah, super close to it. Like if he gets that bottom, I'm not interested in it.
Yeah, I took a little $60 loss on 2 accounts just because as soon as I pressed it, it just started rejecting. But
Always does that.
Yeah, right.
yeah, it was literally just flickering green, and then as soon as I pressed X, it jumped down.
Always
Bro,
does.
you press X, that thing is like -100. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, man.
I just got a B.
You know what I've done now is just like I just draw the stop loss into like whatever it's at, and it just takes it. Because if you hit the X, bro, it robs you.
Honestly though, like
every time.
if you're risking like $700 and $500 a trade, like $60 isn't too. It's not like, although it's red, it's not a red to go quake, and you know what I mean. It's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. $60. All right, man. Those 4 targets. Will we come out of there or not? John, you out?
Yeah, I'm out. Yep.
But
I got out at that closure.
yeah. Oh, at the close?
Yeah, at the close. Yep. Closed doji. It closed like weak bullish out of nowhere.
15-minute close bearish as well.
Yeah, it's whatever happens
I
now.
don't know. It still remained above 86, so it would have been solid. It's still like giving us our confirmation it will continue up.
Yeah, it's just that 15 could be a little range here setting up.
Yeah, it's consolidating pretty hard.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get up and get through a little bit. I'll probably go break even, just because we got almost no bottom wick. But we got to get up there and create a little bit of distance from entry if we're gonna go break even.
Yeah.
Love the psychology videos. All right, man. Glad you like them. I got more coming. I got a few more coming on psychology, on mindset and stuff, and then I got a bunch coming on financial literacy. So we'll be talking a little bit about money, and, what money is, how it works, how to get it, what to do with it, how to preserve it, how to protect it, how to multiply it, all that good stuff. All right, we need to get a little distance out from entry here before I go break even. Otherwise, this fluctuation could just tap me out here. So let's see if we can get up towards, yeah, like 95 here. And then that'll be break even for me.
Are you happy to take a full loss here?
Yeah, I don't really mind taking the loss if we have to, or if I have to. But now's your time. If you don't like the trade, just get out. You know, get out, close a little in profits, close around break even, because this thing could go either way. You know, you're really ranging pretty hard on the 15-minute. You don't have much of a lower wick. As much as I'd like to, right, go break even, I still want to give this trade a shot here, right? 1 hour might be creating support here. 30-minute also created some type of support. 15-minute closing above the range. I don't want to get emotional here and, you know, do anything that I'm not supposed to be doing. So hang tight and wait for 95 if possible, and then go break even, and then look for partials around 99. 99.
Yes, sir.
You made $14. All right, let's go. You can get some stuff for $14.
I mean, you pretty much
not
can.
that much, but
Dang, go to Dollar General.
You can get yourself one of those cheap TopOne accounts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Cheetos.
All right.
Don't forget to use code TTE. You made 24.24. Hey, yeah, not even McDonald's. I remember the last time I went to McDonald's, probably like 4 years ago, and I remember like a couple things was probably like $15 right there. 2 or 3 items.
Yeah, you're not getting much now.
It's like whatever happened to the dollar menu? Anyone remember that thing?
Even the McDonald's.
Even the Dollar Tree and those dollar stores, they're not even $1 anymore. You remember Just a Buck?
You can't get a thing.
There was a place
for
called
$1
Just a Buck.
Just a buck.
Dang.
I get all
Are they
my
still
Ziploc
using
bags from there.
Are they bankrupt now?
They don't have the dollar menu anymore?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
Or like a $5 menu.
It's probably like the $5 goodie
McDonald's?
bag or something like that.
Yeah, literally.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
$10 meal.
I just find it really hard to grasp that eating McDonald's is easy. It's cheaper than eating actually real food. You know, it takes more to do all the process and all the company and like all the people that have to be involved in that, and eating like actually raw food is more expensive. I don't get it.
It's just they like us, depressed and
yeah, that's nuts.
Is it actually more expensive though? I feel like if you could definitely eat healthy for less than, well, in Australia, like a meal at one of those fast food places would be like $20. You can definitely eat cheaper than $20 per meal if you eat healthy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you think about it, if you actually want to get the eggs that we get here is from a farm, from a local farm, and it's a lot more expensive than getting at the store.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
I know.
Yeah, dude.
It used to be the other way around.
Bro, you get a bunch of fruit and ground beef for $10, $15. That'll be a better use. Much better use.
Yeah, man. Chicken and rice, ground beef and rice, the cheapest meals you'll get, I think.
Bro, I remember when I was in Bali, bro, we were getting almost 42 eggs for like $7. And these were organic, like Leo, for real. Like they had the chickens out there. Like you'll see the chicken. And over here it's just like, what? Nuts, bro. Not to mention the coconut, bro. I had this guy deliver 10 coconuts every 2 days for 100K, which it was like $6 at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I spent 50 over here, $50 for processed organic coconut water, as they say. It's the cleanest.
That's insane.
Wow. Isn't that?
Dude, wow.
And Q Ghana.
Oh, man.
No top wick here. All right, what's Goldie gonna do? We got no bottom wick. That's our big issue. As I said, I would love for that bottom wick to come in. But this was a 30-minute inverted celery. Yeah, 30-minute inverted celery. Not a fade, but yeah, I wanted to see it move fairly quickly, so we'll see what happens. If we can push out of that 4-hour support, that'd be great. Yeah, NQ's just moving up. Moving on up here.
Oh,
1 hour just changed directions real quick.
Those sort of moves are so dirty. Imagine how much money is in one little wick out like that.
Yeah, right. A lot of orders down there. We would have closed, but there's a lot of traders who are holding a little more long term, so J-Coop, mainly because I'm thinking that this could possibly set up like the range 2 buy. So obviously like we want to take either an inverted celery, a fade, or some type of range 2 buy, right? So we got in the inverted celery, but you know what could be happening now is that range 2 idea, right? Could be starting to show up as 4 hour has already tapped target to push out of there. So you know, that's kind of the idea on this trade. But again, this no bottom wick is really ticking me off just a little bit. So that's why I'm going to change my plans up a little bit and go break even at 95 there. You might even be able to get this 15 to close above, right? And maybe the next candle runs the pack and then pushes up from there too. So that's also something that can happen as well.
I mean, if you ignore the 15-minute no lower wick, all the other time frames look really clean to continue up after tapping target.
They do. And if the 1 hour pops back up here, I mean, that'll be great. Do I recommend quitting a job, putting all savings and college funds into the market? Probably not. Probably not. Does it sound epic and wild? Could it make a great story? Of course. Do I recommend it? I don't know you well enough to recommend that to you. So I'd have to really know who you are, and even still then, probably not the best idea. Because then you got a lot of pressure, and not many people can operate under that type of pressure. So it just makes it a little harder on you, because now you're trying to work within a window of opportunity, and that's where things can get a little messy, and you might start making emotional decisions and, you know, all that type of stuff there. So yeah, that's what I would say is probably not the best idea. Plus, you know, it's nice to have money. It's nice to have money flowing in, you know, cash flow, so you can, you know, put it towards your trading, or, you know that you got, you know, your bills paid and that you got money coming in and all that good stuff. So making money is cool. You know, making money's cool. It's just sometimes we're making money in like a peasant way, and that's okay. You know, we can learn to change that and learn to, you know, develop better skills to where, you know, the elite use. And from there, you know, maybe once you make enough money outside of your job that basically doubles your income, then maybe you have some options to look into. So yeah, we closed strong on the 15 here, so I'm still gonna go break even at 95 if we can get there, and then partials at 99. So let's see if we make a lower wick here and continue moving up. We did just re-break the 4 hour high and the 1 hour highs and all that stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did keep moving up. It's just now about that lower wick coming into play. We got 15 minutes on the 1 hour closure here too. Yeah, you know, it's nice to be like, yeah, you know, quit your job and do whatever you want, but, you know, you don't want to regret that stuff later and have to go back to a job, and now you're even more bummed out and your dream has been snatched from you, and you know what I mean? It's just not the greatest feeling, so it takes a toll on your confidence. Just me in this trade? All you guys are already out. I know. Literally.
Yeah, it's a slow one. That's
Magnus, are you still in, Magnus?
No, I'm out. Yeah.
Nick's
We're here.
full TP
Just waiting it out.
Literally.
He'll be the only one spamming W's in the chat.
It's just me, Time D Trading, www.
That'd be ridiculous.
Everyone else like, yeah, whatever. We got a lot of people in. All right, cool. I know, the little to no bottom wick. I know what you mean. But we got a nice closure on the 15th. So, and that closure also like broke the highs again. So maybe we can get some push out of this. Could be a long trade because we had a lot of volume come in from New York Open and all that pre-New York, New York Open, all this volume. So now we're literally just ranging. A lot of you guys took some profits. Nice. Yeah, none of my parameters are hit yet, so I'm gonna hang tight. I'm in this on like 4 accounts too.
Get it. Hope it goes up for you, man.
Thanks, brother.
Is your Forex
That's
another
brother.
live account?
Huh?
Is your Forex another live account?
Yeah, my Forex is another live account. Yep.
Oh, money.
Yeah.
I mean, your stop's pretty far down there, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm basically playing the 08 or the 86 range here, so.
The one thing I miss about Forex is your ability to manage positions. Like you can take like exactly 10% off almost.
I know.
Unless you're trading with like 0.001.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's the one thing I think is better about than futures.
The one other thing too is that if you wanted to add, you add it down here, you get the entry down there. So it really helps.
Yeah.
It doesn't like dollar cost average you. It just gives you a separate entry, which a lot of times that second entry can cover, and start rolling into overall profits on the overall trades, and work out well for you. Where futures, you just kind of get a better entry if you enter and draw down.
It's kind of a similar thing though. I guess you can kind of scalp with that way. Like once it comes back up to break even, you can close off a positive position. But
yeah, it's true.
It's kind of similar.
Also, like I feel like for me, like the Forex, you could risk different, like over here you have a contract, 2 contracts, 3 contracts or whatever, right? Over there, if you want to really put little size,
I know.
You could do that.
You can risk 30 cents, like even when your stop loss is like 100 pips. Like
exactly.
It's crazy.
Does Magic Keys work for Trade Locker? I don't think it does. If it does, I'm gonna have to whip my Magic Keys out of retirement.
I don't actually know.
Well, dude, if you're trading Forex,
C-Trader was
I don't think
pretty
it does,
good. It worked on C-Trader.
And I mean, if you're trading Forex, might as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna still trade futures. Nothing's gonna change on the display. I'm just gonna have a separate account for some live capital. More live capital. Who has been running the game plan that we made, way back in November, which is just getting good, right? Starting to secure some profits from time to time and starting to put some money on the side for a live account. I think that's really should be in your goal, right, for the next coming year in 2027.
That's the freedom play right there.
I mean, nothing beats trading your own money.
Freedom and control is where that's at.
How are you liking going back to Forex, Nick?
I've only been trading it for about a week and a half, but it's not bad. I'm trading on gold, so I'm looking out for spreads and slippages and all that. I'm gonna do a withdrawal too and just run that process and all that and see how that looks. And yeah.
Are you using buy and sell stops or are you market executing?
Both. This one I actually market executed, but yeah, pretty much both of them.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure slippage can get pretty bad with the stops. on Forex from memory.
Any
Yeah.
specific reason you go back?
I've also been using my phone too, so because I already got TradeOvate, I got Top Step, so any reason? Just
Oh
to-
wait, you're
yeah,
actually
just-
considering it?
Yeah, I've been actually liking it. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I have a lot of crypto that I want to move around a bit, so you know, I've been putting some crypto into the market instead of letting it sit around. I got an overhaul of crypto.
Yeah, I think the whole My Forex Fund situation taught me how important I think having a live account is, because you don't want to be with a prop firm that randomly gets shut down out of nowhere because of any infinite amount of reasons, right? So
Facts.
that taught me how important it is to have a live account.
Yeah. I mean, I like props, but I like trading my own capital better.
I think there's some ugly, hard truths too that come with trading a live account, like where it takes some time to build, you know, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like what I love about a live account is you start small and you earn your way to like increase your size, and you earn your way to scale a bigger account, because it teaches you a valuable lesson, which is how to trade. And if you can't trade a small account, you won't be able to trade a big account. So I think it's really good, like in terms of that and helping you in that way, just overall scale your whole being and performance of a trader.
You're not rushing so much too. Prop firms
Exactly,
got
I
everyone
feel like-
rushing, just rushing around.
That
get
too,
things
man.
done.
Right, like I'm
Also
trying to
goes
pass the
back to-
combine. I'm trying to get my payout 5 days of 150, right? No, it's just another day
Yeah.
on the live account. Sorry, Rafi.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it goes back to what we've talked about. You know, it helps you to build the belief system. I mean, that's everything. You know, if you can't believe that you can do this, it doesn't matter the size that you have. It's not gonna work. And going into a live account it's actually the real game now. You know, it's like you have your own rules and you do what you are gonna do. There's nobody telling you what to do, when to trade, when to get out. So it's just like gives you that psychological freedom that you deserve.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree, man.
And then you actually, when you when you take a loss on your funded account, you're like, whatever, I get a new one for 50, right? When you take that loss on your live account, there is no more, whatever, I'll get another account for $50. No, like whatever you lost, which could be a stupid trade that you lost on, it's gone until you can work it back. So it really encourages you to never deviate from your plan, because now it's your money at stake, right? Anytime you take a good quality trade, you can make X amount of dollars, and you start to stop doing those trades that really are unnecessary, that you just kind of wing it because your prop firm, you could always get another prop firm, so it's like why not give a stab at it here, right? But that's really not a good habit to get into when it comes to trading. So the prop firms are obviously here not to help you make a bunch of money, but to help themselves make a bunch of money, right? So unless you learn how to kind of glitch the game a little bit, which most traders never learn how to do, then it can really kind of spin you around in circles.
Real, man. And like there's no salary cap, I think, to your live account as well, so like you keep trading extremely well, like that account's gonna keep growing big.
Yep.
Prop firm, it's like, all right, stop here at 5 accounts.
It's true. It's easier to just be like, I'll just take it, maybe it'll work, versus is this part of your plan, right? Do you see this happen more times than not? So all right, we got 3 minutes left on the 1 hour closure. If the 1 hour close is nice and clean, I'll probably remove that break even.
Yeah.
And let it
you'll
go.
be getting a 15-minute salary there as well, if it doesn't pay now.
Yeah, I would love to get back in on a 30 closure, but it may go without me.
Bro, that 1 hour though is gonna close. It's gonna close pretty good.
Yeah.
All we need is a top wick.
Yes, sir. Top step, yeah, you can trade up to 150. I'm not sure if that's the correct price though. I know usually for the 150s it costs like 150, right? To get one of those.
To get what?
To get 150K
Yeah.
combine.
Yes, sir. 150 a month. And I think they have a different option too, where you may just pay 1 fee.
Yeah. I like the 100Ks. I typically always run 100Ks. I got a few. I got about 500K XFAs at the moment. So I usually stick with like roughly 500K XFAs and just work them. It's almost a swing trade. I know. Actually, I was doing my review, and actually I had a couple trades this past month that went over an hour. Yeah, over an hour here. Where's TradeSet? Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. That was 1 hour time. Let me see. Duration. Analytics.
It's raining here today.
Yeah.
Do you guys
here
hear the
too.
rain?
Just really rainy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the sound of rain right now. Got the balcony door open. Sounds so peaceful.
Yeah, look at my duration here. It was actually quite, look at this, 7 trades last month that went over an hour long.
Damn.
Insane.
Bruh.
Typically hanging around that, 5 to 15 minute zone there. But yeah, this past month had a lot of longer trades that we were a part of.
As soon as it goes past the 30-minute mark, it's just like, yeah, we're going to an hour. Like no trades
Exactly.
finish in the 30.
If it goes past 30, it's straight to 1 hour. Literally.
Yeah.
How about this volume just dying randomly?
I think it's coming in actually. We'll see.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe volume on the next 1 hour candle here. Again, if you guys don't like this trade, if you don't like sitting, then this is your shot, man. We're at break even. It's your time to exit. But it looks like we're going to get a decent 1 hour support. So let's see what happens here.
All right, fam. I'm gonna call it here.
You heading out, brother?
I'm gonna go and take care of some things here, but glad to be back, and I'll see you guys and stay out of trouble, man. It's Monday, beginning of the month. I don't need to be doing too much out here. Just keep it simple.
Man,
You guys
later,
doing golfing? Anything today?
Nah, it's just straight raining today all day.
Yeah, same here.
So I might skip golf this week. Should be pretty.
All right, whatever you guys do, stay out of trouble. You already know.
That's
Good to see you guys. I'll see you.
All right, man. I can't promise you nothing, Rafi. I can't promise you nothing, but I'll try. I'll try.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. You guys have a good day.
All right, bro. See ya. You never know.
Yo.
You just never know. Usually I don't get into too much trouble on the charts, but sometimes the police chase me in my Porsche when I get really excited, and I just, sometimes I almost get into trouble there. But other than that, pretty good. Should be pretty good.
Yo, honestly, I like the idea, Nick, like of buy stops on this 30-minute candle to fill that wick if we can make a current candle high. Like if you're not
I feel
in,
I feel that. Yep.
Because this goes with your buy as well.
Yeah. 30 pack runner might be there too. Oh, you guys are praying for rain over there. Yeah, man. It's been raining quite a bit. It's the rainy season here in Florida now. Could we be ranging? Yeah, we're ranging a lot. Yup, 15 minutes, just nasty.
Big range.
Your
Not
stops
much
are in a
happening.
pretty good position here, though.
Yeah, 1 hour looks great. Maybe a 30 pack runner. 1 hour make the low.
Did it.
My issue becomes like, this is that obvious buy that we're talking about, you know? So I still like break even, you know, a little shorter than what we planned earlier now. Being that the 4 hours, you know, technically still bearish, but, you know, I like everything above 86 here, but, you know, it's been ranging for a while.
Yeah, I feel that.
Literally since the buy stop got activated, the price hasn't moved.
I know, dude. Garrett and Magnus, you guys don't like this 30-minute, 1 hour buy?
Not really, man.
No.
The 4 hour
Personally,
being
against-
bearish and all that. Really
Yeah,
nice push.
I'd want
Well,
a range
top is
too.
I'm looking at that 4 hour tap target.
No,
Really?
it's there. Yeah, it's there.
I know.
30
Yeah,
pack,
it's
I
not
like.
bad, but the 4 hour wick is made though. That's kind of my concern.
That's the
only.
big
Yeah.
issue we have here is
What's-
that 4 hour.
But still tap
Yeah.
target.
Yeah. If we get a closure back above on like the next 15-minute candle, I'd be interested, but I definitely need a range 2 now.
Nice.
This might take some time. This could take some time. We've already been in
Really?
for an hour.
That's crazy.
And
So
I
I'm
actually
staying
got
for one
something
more.
to do here in 10 minutes. So we actually might have to call this
Just leave
one
it run.
a trade. We may have to call it
11.
yeah, I actually have something that I have to do here on the schedule. So let's wait a few more minutes and then I might have to bounce. We walk away with a plan. Basically, the plan is still any sort of 15 closure that remains above 86 is good. Anything that closes below is not good. So we look to manage at that point.
Yo, are we running the 24-hour stream today?
Nah.
Dang.
Oh no, we don't. Let's do it.
we've
Yeah,
been in
fresh
the
top
trade
down
for an hour,
analysis.
so.
Let's do a fresh top down, and then if we have to stay in the trade, we'll stay in the trade. It's fine, whatever. But anyways, daily time frame, right? We've tapped into support here quite a few times now, so we've been kind of rejecting that area for the most part on the daily. The 4 hour also is technically bearish, right? But at the same time, you have these support levels to the left. We've tapped into it on this candle. It doesn't mean that we can't keep moving down, because we certainly can. It just means that now we're tapping support, and then because we found this 30-minute inverted celery now, we look to get involved on the rejection, but we haven't really done much of a rejection. The 1 hour candle has now officially closed bullish, so you do have a nice 1 hour support here, but at the same time, that 4 hour still bearish. So I believe that anything that closes back below this level here is likely to continue moving down. So the management would have to take place below 86 here. If we end up closing below 86, then that's going to be a chance to manage the position and get out a little bit early. So we still have 24 minutes left on the candle. There's that 30-minute pack runner that we might be able to see. 15-minute candle has 6 minutes left. And if it closed below, then it's a good idea to probably manage that trade. But any closures above look pretty good. If you guys want buys, right, but you're not in them yet, then the closure back above, right, would make a ton of sense here. If you're looking for sells, then I think any sort of clean closures below start to make a lot of sense, right? If price closes below there, to go down and fill that 4 hour wick. So I think that's pretty much how I'll leave it. I'm going to stay involved in this trade unless we get closures below 86. And yeah, I have to do a call here, so I'll probably do that. I'll let you guys know how things end up going down, but Yeah, long trade here, long trade. So anything above 86, remain calm and composed. Stay in the trade if you like it. I'll be doing that. And then anything below, I will look to manage because you got some clean range below, plus the 4-hour wick fill, and you don't really want to get caught up in that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. 30 minutes looks good. You know, if we can come back up, the 1 hour looks great on the pack runner here. So I still like the move. I'm not closing. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It still looks pretty good as long as we remain above 86.
W sesh though.
W sesh. Yeah, way to hang
traders.
out the whole time for over an hour in this trade, and yeah, we'll get an outcome at some point here. But this could take a while with that 15-minute consolidating so much. So yeah, why don't we leave it here? If you guys, again, if you're not in the buys now and you like them, then wait for those range 2 buys where you get a closure back above resistance, right? And that hour candle should probably start to get moving. So any questions before we head out? Any questions? What time frame closing below? I would say the 15. Yeah, any 15 closures below. If you really like the move, you can wait for the 30, but being that we're counter trend trading and it's been taking a while, I think the 15-minute would probably be the best to look for that closure. So if you get closures below there on the 15, probably, you know, good idea to manage. If it closes above, then, you know, hang tight. All right, wait for the 30.
All right,
cool.
Hope everyone has a great day.
All right, let's
See you
stay
guys
in
later.
touch in the Discord, and we'll see what happens. We're going to get an outcome here at some point, but, you know, it might just take a little while. All right?
All the best.
My friends, have a great day. Yeah, whatever
God bless
decision
y'all.
you made today,
You
good
too,
job,
man.
and
Peace.
let's see if we can get a move out of here. All right? Magnus,
Absolutely.
Johnny Gems, Gareth.
See you guys.
See you guys later.
See you.
Energy.
Peace.
Bring in the energy.
God bless
Angel,
y'all.
I'll see you later, bro. You guys have a wonderful day, and best of luck in this trade. Don't over risk, don't over trade, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next session here. All right, G's. I'll catch you later. Music. I'm not prepared. Hold on. All right, perfect. All right, cool. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's live stream. Best of luck in the trade, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, adios, amigos. You know what? We're not gonna go with rain on me. We do not want price to fall. Let's go with this one. All right, love you guys. Have a great day.
honey.
Closures below. Get out. Closures above.
Hey, yeah, let's go. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the 4 of us. Knock, say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really went for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Coast Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they frozen. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision, but keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, I had different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Ay, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us. T-O-E-E. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision, then you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the pay's different. The pay's different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and there you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit him like, whoa, man. Hey, make him do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man? Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.